The following program was produced by an independent community producer. The opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the ECAT staff or board of directors.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young. Good afternoon, everyone, or should I say good evening, everyone, and welcome to Topic Time with Harrison Young. On a pretty mild February 9th, I have a person who came all the way up from New Haven, Connecticut, closer to New York than here. She's, as you can see, she's got a tiara on. We're going to talk about that. She's a model, she's an actress, and she's running for Miss USA. And so, boy, if I got the great ones with me tonight, a great one. So before I get to her, I got to read these incredible underwriters as usual. Then we will commence. So I want to thank Auto Country, king of the used car in Abington, #1 in the dealer ratings from Massachusetts for 2021. Been with me since the beginning. Great customer service. We got them. We got One Good Credit in Brockton. We got Eli's Auto Repair in Taunton. We got Lynch's Towing Auto Cycle and Truck Center in Brockton. One number for towing, one number for projects. Anything with scrap metal and wheels, my pal Lynchy can deal with over there. We got Comfort Upholstery in East Bridgewater. We got Auto Town, Auto Glass, and Auto Body in Abington. We got John's Greenhouses and Flora Shop in Brockton. We got the Gunrunner LLC, our Second Amendment Freedom Store in Middleborough. We got Ocean Auto Repair and Service in Marshfield. We got Grant's Rental in Bridgewater. We got Doggy Boutique, all breed professional grooming for dogs and cats, run by my great next door neighbor, Debbie Siddell in Brockton. We got RW Carpet and Flooring in Norton, covering floors for 50 years. We got Eastern Fitness right in the Village Shops in Northeastern, and we got Joe's Diner in Taunton. I want to thank you guys very much. And now, this is Lindsiegayle Cohen, and you have a magazine called Crazy Rabbit with you.
This is the script. This is the script.
Is that a film you're in?
Yeah, so Crazy Rabbit is a scary movie.
Okay.
Yes, being produced right now. They're still in the casting process, so I was just given the script to look over.
Okay, I know, what do you play in the movie?
Right now they're still casting.
Okay.
So they gave me the script to look it over. But I have done other roles before. Hopefully this one, maybe the Crazy Killer.
Okay.
You never know.
Right, this is a major film they're shooting to where?
Yeah, for Shudder. For Shudder. That's like under, I believe, Netflix. I guess they're.
Oh, no kidding. Okay, where if they shoot it, where are they gonna be shooting it down there in New Haven?
Yeah, New Haven County.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is just something we're working on the side. I'm still kind of looking over the script and reading the story.
Okay.
It's pretty interesting. It's a good
I'm sure
story.
it is.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, you know what I do, Lindsiegayle, with everybody I interview. I try to talk. We talk about what they were like as kids, and then how they got to where they're at.
Oh, great.
And then we talk about what you're doing currently. You got a lot of stuff going on,
Yes.
more than I even realized until you texted me the other day. And that's what I love, about Topic Time. We always find out more stuff rather than less.
Yeah.
So tell me about where you grew up, what you were like as a kid, what did you aspire to, and if I have any questions about it, I'll roll them in. Go ahead, and then we'll bring it to the present day and in the future.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I was born in Arizona, Tucson. Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson.
Yeah, Tucson, to spell it correctly.
I know.
Yeah, that's how I used to say it.
I know.
And I moved to New York when I was about 4 with my family.
Okay. Why? What was the move? Why did they
family, just like my dad was in law school at the
Oh,
time.
okay. Yeah.
And then I was there till I was about 12, then came to Connecticut.
Okay.
Went to Cheshire Academy for high school.
Oh, in the town of Cheshire?
Yep, in the town of Cheshire. I graduated from Cheshire Academy and went to Western Connecticut State University.
And what did you major in?
Forensic science.
What was it?
Forensic science.
Friends of Science?
Yeah, criminal justice major.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay. Never heard of it, but that's...
Because of my father, forensic science goes like well with defense and helping defend your case. He's a lawyer.
Oh, I
so
understand. Okay. So
I would be able to work for his law firm.
Legalese.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I didn't end up going with that, and I started playing poker. I'm not sure if you know much about that.
I know about poker.
I went pro.
You mean like professionally for work?
Yes, for
Wow.
888.com. I went to Europe, and right after college, I went to Europe and played in the women's event. I made it to the final table. Phil Ivey was there.
Wow.
Yeah, it was awesome. That was my main career throughout my life.
Playing poker?
Yeah, I played professional poker.
Winning poker.
Yes, and then modeling came along with that.
Did you well, doing that, I've seen these poker tournaments on TV in the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah.
Were you in any of those?
Yes, the one in Europe, yeah.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, so that was fun. It was fun.
What countries in Europe did you play poker in?
In Paris, yeah.
Wow,
yeah,
Paris poker.
Yeah, it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Sounds richer than Paris Hilton.
It was awesome, and they actually 888 which is a huge gambling website.
Okay. Did you go to Monte Carlo?
I didn't. I was only there for 6 days.
When I think of Paris, I think of Monte Carlo.
Yeah, but we were like stuck in an area, really just playing, and it was televised, and so we really had to like put our time in. But after that, after playing poker, I mean, I still play. I'm not pro right now because I can't do the pageant, and.
All right, I understand. That's good.
Yeah.
We're just curious. Where did you learn to play well?
Okay, so.
Learn the bluff and all that stuff.
Yeah, I started playing at like 16, 17 with fake passports.
Okay. Okay.
And I learned from a pro, a former pro.
Yeah. Okay.
Who was actually extremely successful, went on to win many bracelets.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, just a friend of mine.
Can you name them? If it's up to you, you don't have to. If it's too if it feels a little uncomfortable.
He was on TMZ, but his name's Justin. He's from LA.
TMZ. Mm-hmm. There you go. TMZ.
After he won second in the world in the main event.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
He crashed all the cars.
I played poker as a kid with my grandfather just for fun. I never really, and with some friends.
Did you the 1-2 no limit Texas Hold'em?
Texas Hold'em, we did. Sometimes we did Jacks Wild. Sometimes we did.
Okay.
Aces High, whatever, all that.
Yeah. It's a little different. I played no limit Texas Hold'em, either the 2-5, 5-10, but I'm more comfortable in tournaments.
Okay.
That's really.
All right. Well,
that's where the math is.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, you know what you're good at, and that's wonderful.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be the dealer to do well, right?
No. All you have to do is be able to play the other people and keep changing your gears. Make sure that you understand their betting patterns. Know your outs.
Yep.
Know your percentages from the flop, the turn, the river.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
Have
you played at the big casinos in Connecticut? Yeah, Mohegan Sun and Foxwoods.
Yeah. I used to live there.
Wow.
In my prime.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, it's like you're in your prime now.
Right.
Okay.
Well, now modeling came with that, and I started doing interviews for magazines because of the poker and being a female.
Okay.
And my modeling took off from it.
That's
so
sweet.
That was great.
Okay, now that's where you're at now. You're modeling, and obviously, explain the tiara. What's that term? What are you gonna be in?
I'm Miss Hamden right now.
Miss Hamden, Connecticut.
Yep.
Oh,
Miss Hamden, Connecticut.
Wow.
And I'm going for the Miss USA title for the petite division.
Okay.
So you have to be at least under 5'5".
Okay.
For petite women. And there is a few prizes going out. There's a televised People Choice.
Okay.
So we should definitely try to connect on that. So there's also the main prize, which is the Miss USA, and the $25K, and the opportunity to have a contract, I think, with CoverGirl.
So between that and your acting and your film acting, you got a lot going on.
Yeah.
And plus you have a child that you brought with you tonight.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Adorable.
Yep.
Okay.
He loves to come with me to different sets, and he has fun.
He's 2, right?
He's 2. He's 2.
He'll probably be doing the same thing when he's older. He'll probably be acting.
He already sings. I do have. I don't know if I sent you the song that I wrote.
No, you didn't. You want to sing it? You want to sing it a cappella? It's up to you. If not, that's fine.
Yeah. No, I mean I have. Yeah. I would like to come on here and sing and prepare something.
Well, okay. Well, that's possible. We can do it another time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get together and do that because I have the chorus for it and a little bit of music.
Okay.
I could finish it and we could do it on this.
All right. Yeah.
Awesome.
Definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow,
Triple threat: singer, actor,
Yep.
and model.
Did you ever ever go to school for music at all, or did you take music up in any of these schools?
Yes, in high school because it was a
did?
prep school.
Okay.
I was in the choir. I sang Carnegie Hall when I was 18.
Wow.
Yeah, I had a solo.
Wow, Carnegie Hall.
Yeah, they went to 5 different schools in the U.S., 5 different private schools.
Yep.
And they picked the the best private schools. They brought them there to the city, and then through that, they picked a solo with each school.
Wow.
And I represented Cats. Yeah.
Sweet, okay. Ever done any acting on Broadway?
No, I did sing for the Pettit family, though. I was asked to sing for that unfortunate event that happened, the Pettit family massacre in Connecticut.
You're talking about Cheshire.
Yeah, Dr. Pettit.
Yes.
I sang for that memorial.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
wow.
it was really
yes, you know
tough.
something. I wasn't going to bring that up, but it's interesting you should
was my
say that.
nurse.
I remember it was 2007, the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was my nurse.
She was your nurse?
Yeah, and that's
the
why
mother was?
Yes.
Oh my
yes.
goodness.
She was my nurse, very close to her, and the daughters, and that's why Dr. Pettit. I was actually making a CD at the time. I was
Wow.
going to go a total different direction with my life.
Yeah.
I was going to be singing, and after Carnegie Hall, like after
Yeah.
great big push, that really shocked the community.
Oh, tell me about it. It shocked me.
Singing there
I saw the
was hard
video.
to even sing for it for the
I
memorial.
saw the video of her in the bank taking out the money after the two scumbags.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah,
Wow.
and I pass that bank all the time, and the memories are still there. But
Yeah.
we always still do the hope signs and the hope from aerial view that they do the lights. But singing for that was great. And there was also one at UConn. Everybody loved the Pettit family. And,
Okay.
And we all still do. And Dr. Pettit's doing very well. And
He is.
has a family.
Wow. Imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole that's unbelievable. With
So
that.
if you're watching, Dr. Pettit.
Wow. So you're friends with him?
Yeah.
Still. My goodness.
Yeah, he's
Oh
a
my
great guy.
Yeah. Okay. Is he still practicing medicine now?
Yeah, and he has I think he has a 2-year-old. I think a young child now. So,
Wow.
Yeah. So
I
we
shudder.
all heal. We all heal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well. All right. So now going forward, how did you get into the tournament though? With just you entered it, I
pageant?
guess.
So just being active in my community, singing for memorials, being an influential person in my community.
Yeah.
I just fell into everything.
That's
I
it.
mean, they sent me an email
Okay.
asking if I wanted to send in my headshots.
Okay.
I sent in my headshots and then all of the community service I've done, and they said, due to preliminary influences, we would like you to take this, and then if you can answer in 72 hours, or we will give it to the runner-up.
Okay.
And I said, no, absolutely, I'll take it, and I was qualified for it, and it was pretty easy to take the title. It's just really holding the title to get to miss the actual.
Well, this is actually you had to answer some questions. Is that it?
Yes. So the judges have some questions that you have to answer. Yeah.
Well, about yourself or about things? What are these
Political. There's some political questions.
I got you. Like the kind they might ask the Miss during the Miss USA pageant.
That is the Miss USA. Yeah,
Oh, it is.
is.
I mean,
It is.
right, but
Yeah.
okay.
They're gonna
Miss
ask me on
America.
stage.
Miss USA and Miss America are different, though, right?
So no, that's your title. Miss
Okay.
USA is the title, but it's Miss America. Okay, you're Miss America.
Yeah.
And Miss USA is the competition.
I got you. Okay.
So it is a little confusing, but no, that's right. So they ask you questions when we're going to be there. We're going to be interviewed, and
Right.
the judges will ask those questions there,
Okay.
as well as the questions that we send in.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
So yeah, we'll be put on the spot to ask some questions.
Well, it's basically about your opinions about things.
Yeah,
Mostly,
and just
right?
who you are. You know,
Yeah.
it really is. They don't have talent anymore, which was I was going to sing.
Yeah. Right.
Of course, I was going to sing or act or do something. And now that they took talent out of it, I think it's really going to be based on like your moral values
Okay.
or your political values, or how up you are with it.
Okay.
I watched the State of the Union the other night, and did you?
Yeah. A little bit. Yeah.
So I try to stay up and up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Biden is. He's the guy in the guy in the seat right now. So
Yeah.
I guess we gotta pay attention.
I do.
Yeah, but to be honest with you, on my show, I rarely get political because
Yeah, no, I hear
I
these days.
the guests can say whatever they want about what.
Yeah.
And I try to stay neutral
That's great.
because I just had a podcast profile done of me in November by these
Yeah.
people in New York,
Okay.
and it went viral, pretty much.
Awesome.
Yeah, and the thing is, and then I interviewed the ringleader of the group that did that, and I said I don't bust chops on my show because if you got political, unfortunately, everybody's got such a. I mean, if you're
bad
pissing
taste
off
in your
one
mouth.
side,
Yes.
if you agree, if you run on another, so I don't even like to do that.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
You have to stay neutral, and it has become too sensitive.
Right.
It's too sensitive a subject. I like to know what's going on.
Yeah.
And be able to speak in those conversations.
Exactly.
But not way into any other,
Right.
one side.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm pretty
just
neutral myself.
Right, exactly. I understand. No, I
Yeah.
totally get that, and that's good. Some commentators like to bust chops. I'm not one
Yeah,
of them.
I know. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I say. I don't bust chops.
That's great.
Yeah, I always use Sean Hannity as a reference because he's a chop buster, but that's what they pay him He's a good commentator. I think he's great. I watch him, but
Yeah.
and
yeah.
Tucker Carlson and those, because I'm just using them as an example.
As an example, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, so what does your schedule look like now going forward? What do you you spend your days with? You have to take care of your son,
Yeah.
but you also you're in that film, the Bunny Rabbit film.
Mm-hmm.
But are you in it yet, or are you just still auditioning?
They're casting.
The casting.
Yeah, they're casting. I will be in it. I just don't know what I can exactly give time to, or I don't want to say that I can take on a role that I can't.
Okay, you got to figure out what works
the
for you.
pageant's within 3 weeks.
Oh, okay, that's right,
Need
March.
the pictures in, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So it's really tight, and I love it. I read through the script, and it's great.
Okay.
It's a great movie. It's going to be a great movie. And I would take any part, honestly. At this point, if it can work into my schedule, I have a lot of help with my son, so that I can be on the road.
Tell me about the films you've been in already.
I was in New Year's Eve with Robert De Niro,
Wow.
Jessica Biel. I was on A&E for Married at First Sight.
Okay. Did you work directly with De Niro?
He was there, but no, I did not.
Okay.
I worked directly with Bon Jovi.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bon
so
Jovi, my goodness.
I was on tour with Paul Wall at one point. I did. I'm on a few CDs.
Okay.
I've been in 4 music videos.
You've been okay. Wow.
Yeah. So I've been doing things since I'm 32. I'll be 33 in April. I was on tour with Paul Wall when I was 19.
Well, it's hard to believe you're born in 1990.
Yeah.
Okay. You told me your date of birth. I could tell you what day of the week you were born and what I was doing. I got like a photographic memory.
Wow. Do you?
Yeah, from my autism.
That's awesome. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I have autism. That's what makes right.
I'm getting my son checked for that. He may be autistic. He's super smart, my son.
Me too. Right. I know that.
See?
Yeah. Well, I noticed he was very, very well behaved. He wasn't screaming or crying. Sometimes. Yeah.
He can put apart. At 2 years old, he's able to count backwards.
Wow.
From 10.
Okay.
At 2 years old. And he can also put together trucks and disassemble.
Even under the influence? Just kidding. I couldn't resist that one.
Yeah. I mean, he does get a little milk drunk sometimes.
Okay,
so.
yeah, wow. Well, that's great.
Yeah.
I mean, well, I'll be honest with you. Kids. I couldn't have a kid. I have no children. I'm old enough that I'm about twice your age.
Okay.
Not quite twice, but I will be pretty soon.
Oh, so much
Well, I'm 63. Why? I look younger.
And you sound younger too on the phone. I was like,
And I act younger.
And then I seen your picture on Facebook, but I didn't know. I thought that was a book. Did you write? Was that a book?
I wrote a book. Yeah.
Okay.
I wrote a book in the '90s. That was my final great accomplishment of the 20th century because it took me the whole decade of the '90s to.
Hey, you made a book.
I did a book. I know, and I never thought it. And when I started, it was a book of short stories. And when I began it in the early '90s. I had no idea by the late '90s I'd have enough material for a book, but I did, and it was incredible. I was amazed that and I did pretty well selling it. Not as good as Stephen King, but.
But no, speaking of that, I'm actually working on a TED Talk. That's gonna take about a year.
Have you ever written anything, by the way? Speaking of that,
Yes.
have you a book or anything of your own, or
I
any?
write my own music.
Oh, okay, right. You wrote your own music.
And
Okay.
I just wrote a very, very good song.
Okay.
That I think a lot of people will relate to.
That's great. Okay.
And if you have me on again, which I would love to, I could bring my music.
Okay.
And I could
so I get it. You read it off a sheet.
Yeah, I would just I write it so fast, and I have to rewrite it afterwards because when it comes to me, it comes to me.
Right.
And I'm just like chicken scratch, and then I write it over so I can see it well. And
Do you keep composition paper with you all the time?
Almost, yeah.
You know what I mean by lined paper?
Yeah.
Okay.
I always see. Look right here. I always have.
Oh yeah.
I always have something.
I took the. Oh yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying. Boy, that's a lot of. You got a lot of stuff in there. Wow.
Yeah, and honestly, I thought I have this.
I'm talking
song.
about like musical note paper,
No,
but that'll
I have
work.
a song in here. Oh
Yeah.
no, not note paper. I normally just write it down on line paper.
Okay, that's what I mean. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, but you can go to a music store and buy, like the musical bars, for the notes and stuff.
Yes. And
I played the piano for 7 years as a
really?
kid, so I know
My
about.
son plays the piano.
Does he?
Yes,
Already at
at
2?
At 1 year old. At
Wow.
1 year, I have a video. At 1 year old, the first time.
gotta
he
get him
touched
on
the
a
piano.
show.
I know. It's unbelievable.
He'd be my youngest guest, but not by much. My youngest was actually 5.
Well, we should get him on because he is a hoot.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, he literally, he stands there and it sounds good. It's like he's never had any formal training.
Bring a little keyboard with you.
He has a miniature grand piano.
Wow. Egad, that's incredible.
Isn't it?
So it's got 88 keys on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It has all the keys. Yeah.
That's,
And even the
I mean, at his age, he must still be in diapers and
diapers.
stuff.
Yeah, he's 2 years old. He's now just getting potty trained.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Gee,
Yeah.
Got some talented people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's great. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
But I mean, that's the one thing, I don't know. I mean, I have a 15-year-old nephew who lives right here in town, and he's 6
great.
feet tall.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And he's on the wrestling team at the local high school here, and the football team. Well, for his age, I don't know, not for sophomores.
I swear the children or the
They're growing, I know.
they're amazingly tall and strong and
Girls too.
Girls
I
too.
had a girl on the show that played football for Brockton High School. That was my high school. Brockton's one town from here.
Nice.
And I had her on at one of my other locations in December by Zoom.
Yeah.
And she scored a touchdown in a game at Dartmouth, so Channel 5 in Boston did a story on her.
Wow.
As soon as I got wind of that, I wanted to interview her, and I
Yeah.
called the school, and they let me do it. It was great.
Wow.
She was happy. She texted me and said, "Let's do it." And she was even sick the day I interviewed her, so we had to do it by Zoom. But you could see her face was a little flushed. She said she had like a temp of 102, but she was in good shape though. She was in good spirits.
Yeah, that's a trooper. She's strong.
Speaking of that, did you play sports at all in school?
Yes.
What did you do?
I was an all-star cheerleader.
Oh, that's the best. That's my
Yes.
favorite.
I was supposed to actually cheer for the Devils in ASU for Arizona State.
Oh, okay. But wait a minute.
Yeah.
But you only left there when you were 4. You said.
But I wanted to go back.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to go to college. They're so bad. I have tons of family in Winslow.
Okay.
And in Tucson. And I was like, oh, this would be great. ASU is a huge college, Arizona State University.
Did they ever win a national championship? I think they did, right?
Yeah. Oh, they're
Careful,
D1.
don't let that on the
They're
floor.
a D1.
But they did. That's
D1
what I thought.
school,
Wow.
yeah. And then I also was a field hockey player.
Okay.
I was MVP my junior year.
Wow.
And I can skate. I skate pretty well. Snowboard pretty well.
Cool.
And I did all the plays. All the plays, of course. Got all the lead roles.
You did all the what?
All the plays. All the plays in my school. All the theater.
Oh, the plays.
Yeah,
okay, that's
of course,
okay. Great.
yeah.
So so even though you weren't on Broadway, you would.
I was in theater. I did Junior Schubert
Okay. Wow.
in Connecticut. Yeah, so for Oklahoma.
Okay.
Yep, got the lead role of that.
There's a beautiful day on the meadow, right? Yeah, I know this. I know that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I can hear you got a great voice just from that. Wow.
I'm excited now that you're letting me sing.
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I
If I didn't have a little bit of like a little nasalness, I would sing a cappella. I will still sing a cappella with my music.
Okay, you just rather have the music. I
Yeah,
understand.
just so I can. And my messages when I write something, that's why I write it so fast.
Okay.
I'll write it back on the back of a piece of paper,
Yep.
anything, just to get it down because it's so influential. What I'm saying, the message that I'm bringing across.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have any people that inspire you in any of those things you mentioned in music, modeling, or film?
Yeah. Noah Cyrus.
Okay. No, Miley's little sister.
Yeah, she's an amazing writer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe you could collaborate with her.
Yeah, I mean, she's not even.
She was born in 2000, so she's
Yeah.
she's 20,
Yeah.
23.
She's pretty young. And,
I know.
And her, and also I was working with the winner of the Netherlands. What is this show with Christina Aguilera? And they do like the thing where they turn around.
Oh, you did? You worked with, okay.
They turn around for the judges when they hear your voice.
Oh, yeah, The
She
Voice.
won it. She
Yeah.
won The Voice in the Netherlands. And we were collaborating to sing together for Calvary in Florida about 4 years ago. But she didn't end up getting out of the Netherlands. She couldn't get the visa. So, but yeah, she won we worked
You're
together.
talking about Christina Aguilera.
No, she's the judge.
Oh,
but
right.
my friend
Your
won,
friend won,
the
okay.
competition, and we were going to work together. She's in the Netherlands, though, so it was over Zoom for about a year trying to work together with music, and then she can't come for a while because of COVID hit, and then
All right, right.
yeah, so unfortunately, but I'm sure that I will collaborate with someone. I did. I'm not sure if you heard of Mike Piff.
Sounds familiar.
in Connecticut. He has a producing studio for music.
Okay.
I did a bunch of music videos for him. I was
Wow.
on the cover of his CD. But if I was to go back there, I'd probably want to produce my own.
Okay.
You know, and not be in them anymore. You know. Actually.
Well, if any of these people, if you're having fun with me, I'd love to get these people on the show too.
I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
5 minutes to go. You
Yeah.
saw it. I didn't. Okay. Now, speaking of that.
Yes, absolutely.
All
Yeah,
right. Well,
let's do
got,
that.
so now we're down to the final 5 minutes. I hope you had fun.
You're great.
And I hope it was worth the trip from New Haven because it's a haul. I know it is.
It's a 2-hour trip, and it is worth it because, I mean, this is a great studio. I love what you got going on here.
Thank
You're
you.
awesome personality.
I'd argue if I could. But I couldn't do it without folks like you.
And I have tons of friends that you would definitely, we could get on here. And
Absolutely. Okay, just
Great.
you got my digits. Have them
Yeah.
text me. We'll get it. We'll make it happen.
do it.
All right. Lindsiegayle, what I want you to do in the final 5 minutes is just look at the camera, give shouts out to people. They're going to see the show real quick, and then we'll wrap it up with my music the way we began it.
Great, I get some shout outs.
Just condense them.
All right, I'll shout out to my son Peyton in the other room, my boyfriend, and my sisters.
Oh, cool. Okay. I'm sure all those people.
Nicole.
And just say if you forget anybody,
Morgan,
you know I
Darren,
get a lot of
Ryan.
people. Go ahead. Yeah. All right.
Those are my brothers and sisters.
Yes. Okay. So aside from the pageant you got coming up in March, is there anything on the horizon that you want to mention that you might have overlooked that coming up for you that you can think of real quick? And that's I always ask people that just to make sure they didn't forget anything.
I have some things coming up, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to commit to them because of the pageant. After the pageant, I go to my next thing.
Okay.
It'll be the next thing. So I did do the maximum contest and the ink contest, which I took 5th and 15th.
Okay. Wow.
So I'll be doing that again.
Sweet.
Yeah,
Okay. And when's that going to be?
I did this year's.
Okay, so it's already over.
That
So-
was 2022 because it just turned to the 23.
Okay.
So I get to do it again pretty fast, actually.
All right. That's great.
Yeah. So this one will be better. I'll be more prepared. 5th was good though. 5th in the United States was good.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, hey,
Yeah.
as long as you
Take it.
you know what you were doing.
I'll take it.
Clearly. All right. Well, we're going to wrap the show up with my music,
you.
and that's it. You did a great job with me, Lindsiegayle. Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much.
having me. Thank you for having me.
And you made my interview very easy too. You're a very bubbly person with a lot of cool stuff to talk about.
Thank you.
All right. So now we're going to wrap the show up. Remember, please don't bang the table if you want to snap.
All right.
All right, folks. Thanks for watching Top of Time. See you next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.